I know I'm late on this, but I've heard other stories regarding, and that is this propagated mess that's called the race wars. And I read an article the other day stating that Antifa plans on going around starting more shit. I mean, first off, most of those people are George Soros funded. Those organizations, including Black Lives Matter. It wasn't like that with Black Lives Matter at first. Not at first. And for some reason, George Soros got hand of it and it turned into a bunch of mess. Sorry, I'm eating pancakes. And of course, KKK. Is funded by Democrats. The KKK was started by Democrats as soon as the abolition of slavery happened. Okay, there was multiple things when it came down to that. It wasn't just slavery, and Abraham didn't like black folks. Anyways, black folks. Anyways, people don't pay attention to it. The shit that keeps being thrown out on fake stream media, don't pay attention to it. It's just to get people angry on purpose. This is, I want to say for Agenda 2030, but Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, I don't, whichever one it is now. It's all for making the United States a third world country and people to not trust, other countries to not trust us and everything like that. I mean, it's a load of bull. It's propagated on purpose. Just don't pay any attention to it. Don't even go out to the rallies and shit like that and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, like I said, I'm late. But you know what? I will go ahead and give my take on the whole statue thing. And to be honest, I think that they should be taken down. The ones that are erected on the backstory of lies. The same lies that keep being taught to us in our American school system. Okay? I didn't know that Karl Marx was a Freemason and some more shit up until way later, like at least like 2 years ago. That's not what we were taught. You know, I didn't know that Karl Marx didn't like black folks and everything with black folks. You know, up until way later. I didn't know about that. But I do remember being taught something about him being a good man and some more crap. You know? You see what I mean? History, the school system's history has taught us something different. Don't erase our history. Don't. Because it is our history. But erect statues that are in favor of people who have done something positive, that have done something to strengthen our country, if you will, you know? Put up statues like that. Not, I mean, is it Robert E. Lee? Yeah, I think it's Robert E. Lee is another one that they're talking about taking down. Robert E. Lee, he was another foul ass. He was another foul ass, and there should not be a statue erected in his honor. You know? I don't know. Do something of a righteous inventor that did something good for this country. Like the one that keeps hitting my head. I forgot what his name is. The guy who created the pacemaker. Yeah, he's black, so what? But he did something positive for our country. You know? And it's just like, I don't, people keep sitting up there saying, oh, they're taking it down, new communism is coming in. Oh, I definitely believe that. But don't, it's like what I'm saying is that they're being taken down for the wrong reasons. And in trying to erase the history, especially since Democrats more than likely don't want their story being put out, with the hatred and the lies that they have led black folks to believe that they are for them and everything. And that's what I've always heard throughout my life. Like, I mean, until I finally asked my grandma, what is a Democrat? And she explained it to me. And then later on in life, I find out that she was fed lies too. I mean, Democrats' side of the story is being leaked, and they don't want it to happen. So this is their story, their reason to go ahead and want to start some shit, you know. And like I said, it also ties in to Agenda 2030. That's the one that keeps hitting my head. Like, that's what it is. You know? I swear, it's being ugly. It's becoming uglier by the moment. And then people want to sit up there and criticize Trump because he sat up there and... You know what tripped me out on that was... the last Twitter comment I remember him making, I believe it was sometime earlier this week or last week, I believe so. No, I think it was a few days after the thing happened in Charlottesville. And he basically just said, what did he say? He said something along the lines of good, these people need to be exposed and some more stuff. And then they take it and they try and twist it as if he's in favor of the white supremacist party. How? When he's talking about exposing what the hell is going on with this, like I said, purposeful racism. Like I keep saying, I'm not for the man. He's a globalist. That's what he is. But I'm starting to retract on my whole fairness thing, because he's also doing shady shit that is really putting it forward that that's who he is, a globalist. I mean, I knew eons before, like when they that one well, I keep thinking Baptist. No, that one bishop's that bishop's dinner. I forgot what it's called, or was he a cardinal? Anyways, when he sat up there and he said that we need to come together as a global community, I was like, "Yep, okay, I'm done." But I keep thinking of the unfairness that's happening. Like, people sat up there and let Obitcha run through, and he fucked us off. Bush, and he fucked us off. Nobody really even wanted Bush, but he still got in anyways, even for 2 terms. And everybody was fooled when it came down to Clinton, but he turned around to fuck us off. So, I mean, only because mainstream media is saying to hate Trump is the only reason why. And also, another thing, I think that Trump's part in this whole thing has everything to do with shutting down the alt right news mainly. That's what I believe that this really has to do with when it came down to him. Hitler restarted it by claiming Russia, and Trump is to finish it because they're starting their slow degradation of, or medium speed degradation of alt right news. They're the only ones giving us the truth about anything. Since fake street media wants to keep lying to us, the news outlets, and I mean, damn. What, y'all just want them to be shut down because they're exposing your lies? I mean, my thing is if you weren't about fucking us off, then we wouldn't even be doing this. Well, they wouldn't be doing this because I'm like a small little teeny tiny piece. I'm about to say minor piece. No, I'll say minor and tiny piece. You know, I mean, stop. You know, it's just. I mean, I'm not even gonna sit up here and say it's all types of crazy because it was already prophesized. It was already said that this is going to be happening with the wars and rumors of wars and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna end up going to World War. Yeah, people keep calling it World War Three. Mm-mm. It's not World War Three yet. The fullness of Israel has not been exposed. The fullness of this fake Israel is not exposed. So we're not going to end up hitting World War Three yet. You know? Anyways. Yeah, back to the original subject. I mean, the only group I could think of, the only two are the KKK and Antifa. There were other ones there too, but I mean, when you come, I mean, even like what happened in Oregon, when you come to a place ready to fight and draw blood, then that's what they're expecting. And then also it's coming out now that the police were told to stand down. But at least the one in Oregon didn't happen the way that the one in Charlottesville happened. You know, at least the police did some kind of damage control. I mean, or unless if they were told not to make it look so obvious, like in Charlottesville, because people are coming out about it and saying, "Hey, we were told to stand down." I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, just don't pay attention to it. It's being done on purpose. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and say, you know, just on black folks or just on white people. I mean, I'm talking about all parties involved. Excuse me. It's bad enough that they're fucking us off, and then to actually play into it, no. No. Not even period. But yeah, this whole statue taken down crap, just take down all of them and just don't put any more up. I mean, shit. How about that? I mean, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, 'cause I got bitched out the other day by someone on Facebook. I had to unfriend him and block him because once again he didn't like my views and shit like that. You know, and I'm just saying, like, just take them all down based on the lies that they were built upon. Just take it down based on that. You know? and don't put any more up. Yeah, that sounds better. Don't put any more up, you know? I mean, I get the whole thing with the communism shit and, taking down the old and putting up the new and blah, blah, blah. But just don't put any up at all. Just don't do it. And we still keep our history because that is a part of America still. And actually, there needs to be a thorough run through of history because obviously, with the awakening that is happening, more things are coming to light that we were never taught in school. Yeah. A whole bunch of things are being said, exposed, opened, as to what really happened in our history. Like the whole Trail of Tears thing. Like there isn't even a reason why Andrew Jackson wanted that to happen. At least not that I know of. There probably is, but it ain't a good one. More than likely, it is not a good one. Oh man, I just yeah. Well, no, that's gonna end up being another video. I probably do, probably later. I don't know, but it has to do with this new opioid drug that they putting out to test to see if the prescription that was given to the person who needs the opioids is the right amount, the right dosage. And that's still contradictory to the fact that you're trying to get the person well. It still is. Either way, you're still giving them an opioid that they more than likely will end up being addicted to after you take them off the old opioid that is, that they're in the methadone clinic for. I mean, it's not. I mean, fighting opioid with opioid doesn't work with everybody. I'm jumping. Doesn't work with everybody, but it for the majority, from what I understand, with the majority, is that they get addicted to the new. I mean, and then they criminalized kratom, which was doing damn well with helping people with pain and addiction, all types of addiction and pain. But they criminalized it on purpose because they want to keep the supposed opioid war or opioid epidemic going. How you gonna sit there claiming epidemic when you keep fueling the fire? Pharmacy companies, big pharma, government. And that's why I don't blame Trump with wanting to take us out of Afghanistan, because that's where most of the poppy fields are that the opium is being made from. Take us out, because all it's doing is just adding fuel to the fucking fire. That's all it is. And then we have an opioid epidemic. We have an epidemic. No, there ain't no fucking epidemic. The only epidemic there is the fucking epidemic that y'all are creating. That's all it is. Y'all don't give a fuck about us. You give a fuck about your money. And that has been proven time and time and time and time and time and time again. I did say I was going to do that for another video. Nah, I had to get on that one because that had been bothering me for the last couple of days, because I just seen that article yesterday. And it just don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me, period. Anyways, I'm about to finish my food. Bye.